This man went out for a drink with one of the richest men in town, hoping the meeting would finally help him get the money he desperately needed. The rich man smiled and told him, "Work hard with me and you'll make plenty of money in the future, so let's raise a glass to that." But just then, the man's wife suddenly walked in, looking worried, and asked, "I thought you were going home to see your parents. What are you doing here?" The man quickly replied, "I have some important business to take care of here." His wife asked, "Is drinking really that important business?" The rich man turned to him and asked, "Who is she?" The man looked embarrassed and said, "I'm so sorry. She's my wife." His wife asked, "Do you even know what day it is today?" Instead of answering her, the man became angry and shouted, "You're poor and you talk too much. Just get out of here. Leave." Hurt by his words, his wife quietly walked away. The rich man laughed and said, "I hate men who are scared of their own wives." Just then, one of the rich man's employees came outside and explained, "Ma'am, you misunderstood your husband. My boss owes him money for a company project, but he has been delaying the payment, so your husband had no choice but to come here today." He continued, "Your husband even asked me to drive him here, and on the way he said he would do whatever it took to get the money today because he made you a promise." 18 years ago, before they got married, the man made her a promise. "When I earn enough money, I'll buy you a nice house in the city and give you a better life, so you won't have to work so hard anymore." Back inside, the man looked at the rich man and said, "Didn't you see how hard this is for my wife? How could I just sit here and drink?" But the rich man replied, "I don't want to talk about serious things right now, but if you drink happily with me today, I won't just give you the payment for this project. I'll give you all my future projects too." The man agreed, but just as he reached for the bottle, his wife suddenly stopped him and said, "Didn't I tell you to go home?" The man asked, "What are you doing here again?" The rich man became annoyed and said, "Your wife is so rude. She has no manners at all. What do you need her for? Work hard with me, make money, and then you'll never have to listen to a woman complaining again." But the wife calmly replied, "My family doesn't need your money." The rich man simply laughed, as if her words were nothing but an insult. Then the man looked at the rich man with tears in his eyes and said, "Maybe you're right about one thing. My wife may not be educated or know much about the world, but she has stood by me for 15 years, raised our children, cared for my parents, and supported our family. Yet who has ever taken care of her?" He continued, "Every day, no matter how tired I am, she makes sure I have a hot meal waiting, never asks for much, and always stands by me." The room fell silent as he added, "Her parents warned her not to marry me, but she still chose me because she believed in the future I promised her." He looked at his wife and said, "I promised to make her happy, and I still want to keep that promise. She deserves the better life I promised her." The rich man lowered his head, finally realizing how much she had sacrificed for her husband. Then the man took a deep breath and said, "You're right, I only have one wife, and she stayed with me when I had nothing. If drinking with you is what it takes to get the money I'm owed and keep my promise to her, then I'll do it." He picked up the bottle and drank while holding his wife's hand tightly, determined to keep the promise he had made to the woman who never gave up on him. If this story touched your heart, give it a like.